I saw this video on my recommended page, and it was just like, bro, I gotta tap in, bro. We've all seen the bleach fashion panels, bro. We've all seen the fits them JoJo boys be wearing, bro. The fits them bleach boys be wearing, bro. Them JJK boys, we've seen the fits, bro. And I gotta up my fashion, bro. I gotta get better fashion, and that's just what it is. So I need to tap in, bro. I need to tap in into anime fashion so that I can have better in real life fashion. And if your fashion is trash, this is the video for you, bro. Let's get it in. Anime fashion is cooler than you think.
Western
Let's
animation
check it
tends
out.
to stick cartoon characters in one super basic outfit and then that's it for the whole show. They never change it. Although this does make sense for a few reasons. Simplifying and distilling a character's design, including their outfit, means that they are
Like
not
most characters, they should be wearing the same thing the whole show, bro. But some those shows, like the first show I realized that they were changing fits when I first started watching anime was Hunter x Hunter. I remember that one jacket. That one, I think it was a windbreaker or a rain jacket that Killua was wearing, bro. That ish was tough. It was tough, bro. I always wanted something like that.
only
The
easily
one that was covering his
recognizable
mouth.
to audiences, but also more importantly, it makes new episodes cheaper and easier to pump out. The less money
True.
spent on greedy, selfish artists, the more that can be
Uh-huh.
saved for the humble media company execs and shareholders. But over
Them
in
boys, they
Japan, like
squeeze
with
the
a lot
money
of
out, bro.
stuff, they do things a bit differently. Kind of.
I think they care about the
Anime
art
and
more in
manga
Japan.
character design is known for not only unrealistic body standards, because yeah, this is what a teenager looks like, but more importantly,
Yo, bro, the rate of like teenagers doing steroids nowadays, bro. I think the rate of degeneracy just is at an all-time high, bro. One day I'm gonna tell a story time, like my gambling story time, bro. I don't even know if I'm ready to share that story because it's a crazy one, bro. One day I will share the story though, when the time is right. But bro, the rate of degeneracy in the community, bro, in the society is just, bro, it's through the
realistic
roof, bro.
trope
It's through the
standards.
roof.
Yes, the one outfit thing is also common in anime too. I
The
mean,
three
Naruto
G's,
wore the
bro.
same
Gooning,
fuck-ass fit
gambling, and
his
gaming.
entire childhood and wondered why the whole village bullied him. Even after the time
Yo, you ever wondered if like their fits stink, bro? Like since they wear it all the time, every time, like do they just wash it every night? I never thought about that, bro. Like this fit Loki stank, but like bro was defeating pain and defeating the Sage of Six Paths with the shitty booty fit, bro. Oh no.
to Shippuden, all he did was get a slightly better jacket and unroll his trousers into what looks like those capris that girl hype beast micro trend hoppers have been wearing in 2025. Although if there's one
I
thing
did
that
not
the
see
show
that
taught me
trend.
about fashion, it's that a cool coat can make all the difference. The level of
That is
costume
tough, bro.
design and fashion in
That
anime
is true.
is significantly better than most animation.
Like look at that, bro.
The level of costume
Like
design
look at my boy. I forgot his name, but he's from Trigon. I forgot his name. Vash the Stampede. Like he low-key tough. Like I don't know. Like I know like only certain people can pull off certain fits. That's what kind of scares me from like trying different things. But I know I gotta try different stuff. But it's just like I don't know if it'll fit on me. But I gotta try to know if it'll fit on me. Because it's like it almost looks like a fit where you have to be like skinny, tall, for it to you know what I'm
fashion
saying?
in anime is
Not just like
significantly
in anime, but just in general. Like there's some fashion things that people do that it just feels like only certain people can pull off. But you don't know if you can pull it off. Like look at this. Like a fit like this, bro, you kind of have to have muscles, bro. This is like, but how would this look in real life, bro? This shit will kind of look corny, bro. That's another conversation that should be had. Like, will some fits look corny in real life, or does like animation just make some fits like look better than it would be in real life? That's a question, bro. I don't know, cause I'm trying to imagine if I saw like if this collar thing was not there, maybe. But I'm trying to imagine like someone walking out, bro, with a freaking dog cone over their head. Like, I don't know if that would hit, bro. I actually don't.
better than most animation from around the globe. And this doesn't take some sort of fashion expert to notice.
Like, look at that, bro. Like, this is like clean 80s fit, bro. Like some light, bro. Some you see in initial D. But like, what was I gonna say?
And this doesn't take some
These look more like regular fits. There's some fits too you can only pull off like going to events, bro. You cannot do it like an everyday type of thing. Like
sort of
this
fashion.
this fit right here, bro. Like if you wear this every day, I don't know, bro. I just don't know what to think about you, bro. Like you're something, bro. If you wear it every day, but if you wear it to like certain events, I don't know, bro. That shoulder pad kind of looking too crazy, bro. It looks like weapons, bro. Like bump someone, bro. You damn near slash their whole neck, bro. Bro got the what are those? What are those? Wrist guard or whatever.
Expert to notice. For years, I've heard people talking about how hard Future Trunks' outfits are, and more specifically, his cropped jackets.
His look
And
like
if
more
we're
simple.
talking about Trunks and his dress sense, then we've
Like
got
if
to
a, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Would I be able to pull off a crop jacket, bro, without looking gay? That's the question that should be asked. Will you be able to pull off a crop jacket without looking gay? That's a very genuine question, bro. Very, very genuine question. And the answer is I don't know. I gotta try, but am I gonna try wearing a crop top? I don't know. Probably not.
talk about who he inherited it from.
Then something just snapped. Something inside of me.
Bro, Dragon Ball is tough, bro.
There's a reason why I've built my fashion.
Dragon Ball Z, they
YouTube
also wear
career
different
off
fits,
depicting
too.
myself as Vegeta.
Yo, konnichiwa, mina slimes.
It's because he can put that shit on. Red pilled incels be like, wow, I'm short and my hairline is receding.
Bro, the internet has violated Andrew Tate, bro. Jesus.
Brother,
What type of
incels be like,
what type of trait is that? Like,
I'm short and
like the long lip, bro. The long bottom kind of looks crazy.
my hairline is receding. Brother, Vegeta is 5'4" and looks like he has the golden arches smacked on his forehead. Do you see him complaining
McDonald's
about that?
mascot.
Why are you in the gym listening to dark funk music, pretending your life is as hard as guts is from Berserk, all to exclusively wear cum-stained joggers and a polyester Primark muscle fit t-shirt in your day-to-day life? Learn
Bro, kind of calling me out, bro. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, bro. Like, what's wrong with wearing a t-shirt in the crib? I gotta up my fashion. Like, that's something I gotta do, bro. Like, I'm tired of being a bum. But, you know, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it.
clothes that actually
I make sure
fit you,
to
and then maybe you'll have a better chance
the
of
revolution will
finding
be
your partner.
televised.
That, or I guess you could go bold like Krillin and marry a robot. Anyway, before we move on, I just
Yeah,
wanted to
fat
address
Superman.
one thing. When I say anime, I am also generally referring to manga too, seeing as most Japanese animated
Some
shows
mangas,
started
bro, they
off
be
as a
looking
comic
tough.
created
They
by a
looking tough.
mangaka. Most people watching this video have probably watched anime but not read a single chapter of manga, and there will also be some examples of shows that didn't originate as manga during this video. But for clarity's sake, this video is regarding both anime and manga. I guess I could have
Both anime and manga.
just said the word animanga, but that kind of makes me feel like this. I think it's
Yeah,
only
y'all
right
know about Sephiroth's sword, bro?
that we start
Hidden
off with
ball
one of the
knowledge,
big
bro. That's
three.
real ball knowledge.
Unfortunately, for one of the most intense and dedicated fan bases on the internet, I will not be talking about One Piece. Yeah, the fashion is very varied and the characters regularly switch for outfits, which I appreciate.
Our One
but for
Piece
the
fits
most part,
tough,
it's
bro.
not really grounded.
Kind of
in
looking like
referential
mid.
to
It's
real
kind of
fashion
looking mid to me. I'm not gonna lie.
So
But I don't think One Piece is about fashion though. Like it's just about the characters looking goofy.
if we did get
Some
into the
fits look good.
nitty-gritty of all of that, then this video
Majority
would just
don't.
turn into an extremely long, poorly paced display of mid. Kind of like. Anyway, instead we are going
Bleach,
to talk
though?
about Bleach. Bleach is a manga
Woo!
series written and
Bro, I've
illustrated
seen
by
some of those
Jack Kubo,
panels, bro.
which was serialized and weekly shown in
Bro,
Japan
how does
from August
that
2001 to August
the manga artist
2016.
like how does it have that much
The anime
fashion
adaptation
sense,
aired from
bro?
October 2004 to March 2012, but the sequel series,
Them boys just
1000 Year
look
Blood
tough,
War,
bro.
aired a decade later in 2022.
I gotta get
and
that
still
sauce.
Ongoing. You have probably seen Bleach or at least know the general story behind it, but for the ones who don't, it's about this guy called Ichigo who sees ghosts. And then he gets these
Ichigo
powers and
Kurosaki.
has to start fighting bad ghosts called Hollows. He has a sword which he speaks
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
which
Get
is
to the
kind of
fit,
also
bruh.
this guy, but
Get to
also
the
kind of
fit.
not.
Get to
And
the
when you hear
fits.
either this sound or someone say the word anything crazy, wearing pretty similar things. The members of the 13 Court Guard Squad all wear a similar uniform, and then all the other organizations you come across later in the series, like the Espada and the Wanden
Nah,
Reich,
the-
have a similar
The
organization
Espada
you
do
come
look
across
tough
later
though.
in the
I'm not even
series,
gonna
like
cap. Them boys do look tough. Like everyone has their own. Like they're wearing this. Like this is the thing about fat. Yo, oh nah, but she's like that. But the thing about fashion is you can have the same piece, but you could wear it so differently. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all. He's wearing like the turtleneck version. He's wearing like unzipped, cropped. It's cropped. He's wearing whatever this is. Them Chinese fits. He's wearing like the crew neck version. He's wearing whatever. He's wearing whatever. He's wearing whatever. And she just took it to a whole nother level, bro. Yo, this Kubo guy, look, he got sauce, bro.
Spada and the Wandenreich have a similar thing going on too. This isn't to say the costume design is bad.
Nah, bro.
It
Tosin, bro, I like Tosin. Tosin was actually my old like Twitch and YouTube profile picture.
still definitely
He turned out to be a bad guy, though.
extremely well, but unless you're doing cosplay,
Spoiler.
it's not relevant to real life fashion. I think Yuki-Ora's look is cool, but that doesn't mean I want to dress like him. Where things get interesting for Bleach is the official fully coloured art spread by Type Kubo, which
tough.
features characters from the series dressed in far more realistic
ski, bro,
outfits and
tough.
a mix of day-to-day activities and more
I gotta
fashion
get like that.
campaign-like scenarios.
But it just feels like you got to be a certain type, like to dress like this, bro. You actually have to ingrain your life, like you have to ingrain that fashion lifestyle, bro. Like you just can't be I can't be a normie and wear fits like this. Like it just won't work, bro. You have to have the brain. You have to have the brain. You have to have the sauce to pull this confidently, bro.
Just outfits that are cool for anime characters, they are genuinely cool. I particularly like Kubo's use of layering throughout these illustrations, which I think really demonstrates not only his taste in styling, but also just how intentional he is with his fashion design. Along with these luxury fashion influences, we can see a mix
damn,
of
bro.
mainstream 2000s
Look
street
at that, bro. Look at that. What are these called? Sweaters? Cardigan? I don't know what it's called, but it looks tough.
wear, along with what appears to be elements from the 90s to 2000s Harajuku street style. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see any of these fits in an issue of Fruits magazine. God damn, Kubo really made
That's
a hybrid
tough.
of a fur zip-up and a Napoleon
tough.
jacket. I'm telling you, Jaded London is going to be all over this shit in a few months. There's a misconception that Tai Kubo practiced or was involved with fashion design before he started creating
How does it have that
but
sauce?
This is actually a myth. I mean, I can see why it's believable, but in truth, it was a mixture of him just wanting to draw the clothes and outfits he wanted to wear or thought didn't exist, as well as him being unhappy with the
Damn.
generic clothing and
He's just
outfits found
creating
within
shit,
his
bro.
favorite manga growing up.
Like, there's generally people that dress like this now, bro. Like, there's generally people who go outside and this is how they dress. Like, dead, this is how they dress, bro. Which is kind of crazy. Like, maybe, I don't know when this was made, bro. Was he ahead of the curve, bro? Did he start this? Damn, is he the
Shame
Godfather?
We didn't get to see more of Tite Kubo's real-life fashion taste conveyed in the main story of Bleach, but luckily this isn't an issue with the next few anime I'll be talking about. Sailor Moon was written and illustrated by Naoko Takeuchi
Never
and
watched
was
Sailor Moon.
serialized in the Nakayoshi magazine from 1991 to 1997.
All I know is I think she married the
manga was
creator
a
of
hit
Hunter
and
x
was
Hunter.
adapted into an anime very soon after in 1992, and it has since had a reboot in 2014 and multiple movies. I haven't watched or read this
Sailor
series, but from
Moon.
very little research it becomes very clear that every character changes their outfits regularly. Some of the menswear presented I'm not exactly a
I
fan
feel
of.
like animes back then, they actually like because when I was watching Initial D, they changed outfits in Initial D too. But like if you watch those 80s, 90s anime, they regularly change fits. They don't be wearing the same thing. But also maybe it's because it's short. I feel like for longer anime like Naruto and them long animes, it kind of makes sense to maybe wear the same fit. You recognize them by that. But some of these shorter animes, they be changing fits, bro.
Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here,
What the
but
frick
the
is that?
same character sort of makes up for it with these far more palatable shirts or tops tucked into
That's
pleated
a
trousers
crazy
type
chin,
looks.
bro.
But let's be real,
Chin
ain't no
maxing.
one watching Sailor Moon for the men's fashion. Takeuchi is a big fan of European fashion, which is very evident from the numerous references conveyed in the women's wear in Sailor Moon. Designed from Thierry Mugler, inspired the outfits of Koan, Sailor Saturn, Queen Beryl, and Princess Snow Kaguya. Meo
Not too bad.
Setsuna is wearing a Chanel dress in this illustration. This illustration of Black Lady is a direct reference to an Yves Saint Laurent perfume ad featuring Kate Moss. Calaveras' outfit is a reference to this Christian
Well,
Lacroix
they're all
film
just-
into 1992 Oak
They all
tour
just
dress.
rip-offs?
Princess Serenity's dress is inspired by
guess
this Christian
everything's a
Dior
rip-off of
Spring Summer
something.
1992 dress. And I'm sure there are many more.
Not
that
a
I'm
rip-off,
missing.
just inspiration.
Naoko Takeuchi clearly has a taste for the finer and more luxurious things that life has to offer, and I guess with her success with Sailor Moon, she can afford to indulge in such things. She even owns a Porsche Carrera.
Oh damn! Oh nah, she whipping that little
With this in
shit.
mind, let's take a look at the man she's married to. Okay, I promise you this is very
Yo,
rough.
this looks like Gang's room. What the? Did he take inspiration from? Yo, this looks like that one room from Hunter x Hunter, bro. I forgot the guys that created Greed Island. This is exactly how their room looked, bro. Just straight bull crap.
Relevant to this video, and I'm not just trying to be a hater for the fun of it. The man pictured in the room that Naoko has described
He has
as a
sauce too, though.
wasteland is
If you watch
Yoshihiro
Hunter x Hunter, you know.
Togashi, who is the creator of both
He
Yu
low
Yu
key a little
Hakusho
bit,
and
a little
Hunter
bit.
x
He
Hunter.
low key a little bit
It's
has
not only
sauce.
interesting that two extremely successful and well-known mangakas are married to each other, but they are also both famous for featuring great fashion in their work. I initially thought maybe Takeuchi influenced Togashi during their relationship, but that's not the case. Yu Yu Hakusho, the manga by Togashi that is most praised for its fashion, was first
Simple,
serialized
bro.
in Weekly Shonen Jump in
Sometimes,
1990.
sometimes simple is all you need, bro. I gotta dive deep into this fashion ish, bro. Just like a hobby and like a pastime. I also gotta dive deep. I gotta get into photography. Look, wanna try that out too. This is tough though.
And was
Low-key.
concluded in 1994, while the
Low-key.
couple got together much later in the decade. So I guess he's just a guy with a good eye for fashion who also happens to live in a cluttered shithole.
He's a legend, bro. Like I feel like any like person who can make when like not when it comes to music, but when it comes to like art. Well, I guess music is art, but like mangas, bro. To have two hits back to back, like you're a legend. I just gotta say you're legendary, bro. My legendary. I don't know his name, but the guy who made One Punch Man and Mob Psycho, bro, he's the GOAT, bro. He's actually the GOAT. He's actually the GOAT. Like he made two of my favorite animes, bro, and they're just completely different. It's just like, bro, you just gotta have a different kind of sauce, bro. So this guy right here is a legend, bro.
Tendency to favor
Hunter x Hunter and
video
Yu Yu
games over his
Hakusho.
work. He just like me for real. Now watch me hit this Falco clip. Yu Yu Hakusho, like Sailor Moon, features the characters in multiple different outfits throughout the series. I think the menswear in this show is really good. You can see lots of outfits.
I'm not
throughout
gonna
the
lie, bro.
series. I think the menswear.
This pic just looks soft. It looks sus, bro. It looks suspicious. And I'm not against it, but like, I know the guy. I forgot his name, bro. Kurama, the guy in the red hair, and that's Hiei. I don't remember his name. I know that's a dude. But you know how anime be with some of these feminine dudes, bro. They don't tell you last minute that's a dude, bro. They be waiting till the last minute for you to know they're a dude.
Elements of amikaji style, which is basically just a Japanese interpretation of casual Americana fashion. We see this with the biker jackets, denim, flannels, and the cropped outerwear. Yu Yu Hakusho is probably one of the only anime or manga that I could pretty confidently recommend you to just copy the outfits from and know that you won't look like some sort of weeaboo neek.
I don't know about this one right here, bro. That boy got a cardigan, sweater, and hoodie on top of it, bro. I know he's hot. I know he's hot, and on top of that, he's wearing jeans, bro. Oh nah. It can't be that bad, bro. You can't want the fashion shit that bad, bro. To where you're trying to kill yourself.
Togashi's
Gonna get a
other
stroke.
Series, Hunter x Hunter is
Hunter
less
x Hunter,
known for its
though?
fashion, and while there is
Hunter x Hunter
far
got
less
some
of a
sleeper
focus on it,
sleeper
I think
fits,
there
bro.
are certain characters who can definitely put that shit on.
Like that girl right here. I don't know, bro. She got sauce, and it's simple though. It's just. I know that. I think it's is that an upside down cross or regular cross? I don't remember, but like simple, like just the glasses and the cross. You got jewelry too. Accessories is actually a very crucial part of fashion.
Killua has his main iconic look, but he changes into loads of different outfits throughout the series.
Let's see if he adds that jacket.
And of course, we have to mention
Woo! Let's not get into that Crollo, bro. Oh, Crollo's tough. He's tough. He's different. He's tough, bro.
a fan favorite.
Look at the earrings, bro.
Lucifer,
The tat.
whose popularity
Just tough.
is
You actually can learn a lot from anime, bro. You can learn a lot, and not just like fashion, just life stuff too. Life stuff, just mental stuff.
down to how he dresses. Firstly,
You
we've
learn a
got
lot.
this outfit where he's wearing a pretty standard suit, but it's the combination of the unique earrings, the headband, and the e-boy haircut that gets fans excited. And then there's this, which is likely one of, if not the best fit from the whole series, where
gotta get me a
Crollo is
fur. I
wearing
gotta
this
get me
long
some
fur
fur, bro.
collared jacket and these bondage-style trousers. This is what Valorant players think they look like when they slick back their greasy hair and put on a jacket from Jaded London. The use of cross iconography really reminds me of Chrome Hearts, and this jacket does look like something they'd make as a custom order that would cost tens of thousands of dollars. I know the bondage
That jacket
element
looks
is
mad.
part of the trousers, but the look always reminds me of the Rick Owens Lunar Tractor boots. Nana is a manga series by Ayazawa that
now
started in 1999.
now we're going to territory what I don't know. I never heard of Nana
2006.
before, bro.
It's basically about these 20-year-olds who are both called Nana and live in Tokyo together. Nana
Same name.
Osaki is the lead singer in a punk rock band called Black Stones, or Blast for short, and her personal style heavily reflects this.
This is like a different
Not only
different
is the fashion
sauce.
in this series extremely inspired by Vivienne Westwood, but it also just straight up features and celebrates her designs. The first thing that Nana Komatsu, also known as
She
Hachi,
dead?
notices about Nana Osaki
why
when
she-
they meet
why
on a
she
train in the
faded?
first episode is her Vivienne Westwood armor ring. Other iconic Westwood pieces seen on Nana throughout the series include the rocking horse shoes, corset tops, and the heart blazer from Westwood's autumn-winter 1987 Harris Tweed collection. Lots of the punk looks in this show are heavily inspired by the Japanese punk style movement.
It's a different
from around
size, but this is one of those things that I probably wouldn't even try it, bro. Cause I'm not emo, so it's like, you know, it's like gentrification. You feel me? I just don't see
which was
myself wearing
part
those
of
type
the
of
wider
fits.
epicenter of street style fashion that was Harajuku in the 90s. This punk look is directly derived from the look that Vivienne Westwood popularized with her designs that she created for her and Malcolm McLaren's boutique in the 70s, the outfits of the Sex Pistols, who were manufactured and managed by Malcolm McLaren, and her runway collections from the 80s onwards. Nana and Ren's relationship and look are also meant to reference Sid and Nancy. If you want to learn more about the story of Vivienne Westwood and her involvement with the Sex Pistols, then check out this video I did last year. An anime character that has a similar style to Nana Osaki is Misa Amane from Death Note.
Definitely.
Although her style is mixed with
Emo
pop
sauce.
elements too.
Death Note got
Author
some bangers
Sugumi
too. I'm not gonna
Oda
lie.
said her style is meant to be a dialed back version of the gothic Lolita fashion aesthetic. The Shinigami
Lolita?
Ryuk has also turned
I
out
swear I
to
thought
be
that was a
an
bad thing.
unsuspecting style icon. That genre of Japanese archive movie brands.
Only certain people can. You got it, bro. You got to be 6'2" to 6'4", 100 pounds to pull off fits like this, bro. 6 foot long legs, 6 foot. There's a certain look, bro.
Fashion has been popping up in recent years and has Ryuk as a sort of caricature or final goal of what this style seeks to achieve. And to be honest, you'd probably have to copy his raw vegan diet of just apples to achieve that physique.
100
I
pounds,
actually
bro.
don't really know what this genre of fashion is actually called because I've seen it referred to as the NYC fashion wizard, which is stupid, or just visual K, but I think the people who've been into
them
that
Japanese
aesthetic
people,
before
bro,
the new iteration became
they
trendy
have
on
it, bro.
TikTok really don't like when people include
And you also, what's also needed for you to dress like this, bro, you got to smoke cigarettes, bro. You got to be a borderline chain smoker to have, like, you know, chain smoker so it suppress your appetite. Chain smoker, and I'm not talking weed, I'm talking cigarettes, bro. Straight cigarettes. Wake up cigarettes, at least 5, bro. That's another a requirement to have to be able to pull off this.
Don't like when people include it in that label and say it's not the same thing. So it's kind of like the breakcore of fashion aesthetics, I guess. Regardless, I just identify this style as those people on TikTok who slowly turn around to that one Japanese song that goes like.
They all do the same thing, bro.
Oh yeah, and Light Yagami has the same.
Light Yagami, look, you got
both
that as Sean,
SpongeBob
bro.
and Mr. Bean. And now we are at the
The
part
fit of
the
a
video that
psychopath
lot
and a
of people have
sociopath.
probably been waiting for.
And a
JoJo's
megalomaniac.
Bizarre Adventure. The manga by
JoJo's, bro. I think JoJo's might be the most unique fits, bro. This is stuff that you probably only should wear on a like fashion weekend or like a walkway or something fashion related, bro. It's so unique. So
began
unique.
serialization in 1987 and is still ongoing, with the anime adaptation first being released in 2012. Araki's characters are on a level of flamboyance and
So a lot of like just like he said, flamboyance and just
eccentricity that no other manga or anime comes close to.
You know what I'm
part of
talking
this
about,
is
bro.
down to the influence of high fashion. For starters, the character
That
designs
zesty
are heavily
sauce.
inspired by the work of Antonio Lopez and Tony
Antonio
Viramontes, who
Lopez.
were renowned fashion illustrators. He
what?
also used fashion campaigns and magazines.
Wow, I didn't know he got inspired.
Inspired by the work of
Damn.
Antonio Lopez and Tony Viramontes.
It's actually very
who
good to
were
see.
renowned
Oh wow. He just took the painters and put into
fashion illustrators. He also used fashion campaigns and magazines as direct references for his characters. And
wow.
their
I didn't know there
poses.
was that
Usually
many
an
references in
anime or
JoJo.
manga will have maybe one character who has such an excessive or over-the-top look, but in JoJo, pretty much every character
Most
looks
of
like
them-
straight
most
out
of them
of
be
an
looking
80s
crazy.
haute couture show.
Like that.
JoJo has a very big
Forgot the name, bro. Diamond Unbreakable, bro. Josuke. Josuke is looking my favorite JoJo. He's my favorite Joestar. Even though he's not a Joestar. But he's technically a Joestar, but his last name's not Joestar. But Josuke is my favorite. Bro, he had like, bro,
fan base, and people
his
really,
fits
really love
just
this series. And in my experience, it's always the sort of people who have zero interest in
finish what I was
fashion
saying.
or runway shows, but will hit a JoJo pose in the mirror at their local gym. I just love how this series completely breaks the circuit.
Like, that's the thing I'm talking about, bro. Like, certain things, we should just leave it to the anime or to certain people, bro. Like, this man just did this, bro. Like, come on, bro. I know you're like 25, but come on, man.
Gym.
Come on.
I just love how this series
Flexible,
completely
though.
breaks the circuitry in the male brain that's been conditioned into us to adhere to the stereotype of not wanting to be flamboyant in any way. I guess it's all packaged in with this look of unrealistically wedged men, and if there's one thing that grabs the attention of heterosexual males, it's buff, muscly men. Obviously a lot of women like JoJo too, but you lot already get to dress in shit like this, so let me just be proud of my gender for not perpetuating shit like this for once. Anime seems to have served as a major inspiration and motivation for men to hit the gym in recent years because they want to look like a shonen manga character. Nowadays people
You
don't
could
say,
get inspired.
I'm going to
I
bolt.
remember, bro, when I used to play soccer, Rock Lee, bro. Like, go check that Naruto video, bro. I said it, bro. I'll die by Rock Lee because Rock Lee motivated me, bro. Damn, how many times do I say, bro? I gotta work on my vocabulary. But the amount of times that Rock Lee motivated me, I would be the first in practice and the last to leave just because, bro. Okay. Let's do it. I'm gonna try to. Someone put in the comments how many times I said, bro. Someone put in the comments how many times I said, bro. That's 2 extra times. But I'm trying not to say, bro. Rock Lee made me grind, bro. He was doing. It's so unconscious. It's so unconscious. I gotta stop it. Rock Lee made me grind so hard. He was doing 200 push-ups. If you couldn't do 200 push-ups, he would do 200 sit-ups. If you're gonna do 200 sit-ups, you do 200. Like, bro. Oh my god, bro. My brain is rotted. My brain is rotted, bro. My brain is rotted. I said it again too. Okay, from now to the end of the video, I'm not gonna say that word. I'm not gonna say the forbidden word. That's a forbidden word for this video.
Over winter, they say, I'm going to start my winter arc.
Yo, what is that
Maybe
form,
this sentiment
bro?
will carry over into fashion one day, considering how high the standard for fashion is across the medium of anime. I'm not saying I think boys should all start dressing like Jotaro or any.
Yeah, like, this is not a bad fit, but some of them fits, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's the move, at least for me. But there's definitely someone out there that could pull it off.
JoJo character
Just not
for
me.
that matter. We all know only wisdom can pull that off.
Yeah,
it would
you
just
got
be
that
nice to
sauce.
see men put more effort into and take an interest in clothes in a way that makes them feel good about themselves rather than always just favoring conformity.
I think the thing, like I said about the Espada, is that you just gotta try what works for you. Just try stuff, you know what I'm saying? It might be ugly at first, but you're gonna discover yourself. And that's where the true gold is.
Again, you don't have to straight up copy fits from anime, but I guess this has worked for some people. Throughout his career, Kanye West has consistently been biting the swag of Shotaro Kaneda from Akira. Okay, so we've talked about how anime has been inspired by fashion, but what about the other way around? Well, seeing as we've been talking about JoJo, it's a good time to mention that Araki has collaborated with Gucci on 2 separate occasions to bring JoJo to the world of luxury fashion.
JoJo's actually JoJo is I think it's stamped, bro. Like, they're stamped in the fashion industry. They're stamped as one of them ones, bro. Stop saying the word.
And window displays.
This is good for me. This is good for me.
Stores around the world. In recent times, as anime has become more and more popular globally, we have seen fashion brands start to take notice. Vivienne Westwood and Nana have an upcoming collab, which will be released in November 2025. But as of the time I am writing this video, there has been no sneak peeks of what we can expect from the clothing collection. It's really cool when fashion brands show love back to the media that has celebrated them. Another example of this would be the recent collaboration between Nike and Yu-Gi-Oh! In the original manga, the character Joey Wheeler can be seen wearing a pair of shoes called Air Muscles, which are clearly just Air Max 95s. Now, over 25 years later, Nike have come to celebrate this unofficial shoe feature. Since 2021, the
Air Maxes
Spanish
are tough.
luxury fashion house Loewe has done 3 collaborations with Studio Ghibli for My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, and Howl's Moving Castle. For the most part, I felt that these
Real fashion,
collaborations
bro.
were a bit cash grabby and very
Stop.
hypebeast-esque
Stop.
in execution,
Please.
and
Stop.
essentially a luxury
Stop.
version of the type of collaboration you'd expect from Uniqlo. I assume the reason why Loewe did this collab was to align itself with the meticulous craftsmanship.
What other words? I gotta try stop using filler words. I gotta try. I'm just talking to myself now.
That Studio Ghibli is known
I don't
for,
care if y'all
and be
listening.
like, oh, we are the Spanish version of that for leather goods and luxury clothes. And to be fair, they did create this Howl's Moving
Leather
Castle
goods and
bag
luxury
out of almost
clothes.
250 pieces
Leather.
of leather and linen, which
Leather
I
and
actually got
linen.
to see in person at a Selfridges
Yo,
exhibition
what is
thing a
this?
few years ago.
I
I
almost
also
said it,
did
but I
quite
stopped.
like this calcifer
What
mohair
is that, bro?
scarf. Neon thing a few
What
years
is
ago.
this?
I also which I actually
Oh,
got
is that
to
the
see in
moving
person
castle?
at a Selfridges exhibition
As a
thing
bag,
a few
though?
years
I think
ago.
this
I
is
also did quite like
an
this
exhibition.
calcifer mohair scarf. Neon Genesis Evangelion is a highly acclaimed
This
cult
anime was so
from the
confusing.
90s that has
I did
garnered
not
a
understand
massive
it.
following among
I just
both
wasted
Japanese and
25
Western
episodes of my
audiences.
life, bro.
Jun Takahashi used the show as his primary inspiration for the Autumn-Winter 2021 collection for Undercover. The references ranged from graphics to knits to looks that looked like straight-up cosplay. The
Man,
most iconic pieces from this collection are the Ava puffer jackets, which I think hit the
Ain't
perfect
hitting.
balance of being referential to the show while also maintaining a level of practicality. Your mum would think it's just a colourful jacket, but anyone who watches too many video essays on YouTube would immediately get the reference. However, Jun Takahashi was not the first to send Evangelion-inspired clothes down the runway. The cult Japanese brand 2047-1120, founded by Masahiro Nakagawa and Rika Ezeki in 1992,
So
drew
many
inspiration from Evangelion
niche
for
parts
their
of the world.
spring-summer 1998 runway collection titled Yikes. These masks and bodysuits clearly reference Ava Unit 1. while
These
red
ones-
boots are
how do I feel about it? How do I feel about
These
it? I feel like these ones hit better than the last ones, but this is like your generic anime fit at the same time. There was a time I was wearing anime fits. I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's anime. I swear, anime does something to your, especially when you're young and you first start watching it, bro. It does something to your mind. When you're impressionable, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had anime shoes, bro. So I keep saying, bro. But I had anime shoes and I've had anime hoodies and anime jeans, bro. Stop saying, bro. Stop saying, bro. But anime jeans, and that is a phase I wish I skipped.
masks and bodysuits clearly reference.
I wish I was
Ava
tapping
Unit
into the
1,
fashion
while
ish
these red
at that
boots are
time.
inspired by Asuka or her Ava Unit 2. The models and guests in attendance at the show were also gifted loot bags, with some containing these vests that reference the veining from the show as well as the title graphics. The only anime vintage t-shirt I own is this Nerve one. I really like it because it's more subtle than other Evangelion t-shirts I've seen on the internet.
Yeah, it's
which
those
means
one like those anime fits
Yeah,
that
because it's more
just
subtle than other
it's just plastered.
the
plastered on the
Evangelion
front.
t-shirts I've seen on the internet, which means I can wear it out
That's it,
and
that's
not
it, in
have
the-
to explain
in the
to
house
people
fit.
why I have a big robot or
In the
a
house type of
teenage
fit.
girl on my t-shirt. So I think it's pretty clear that anime and fashion don't have to exclusively be about weeaboos doing cosplay. With anime becoming increasingly popular and perceived as cool around the globe,
Yo,
I'm sure
Wisdom,
we're going to
he
see
low-key
more
got
and
that
more
ish, bro.
references from the fashion industry in the years to come. Before we
I'm
end the video,
ridiculous.
I just wanted to say thank you for 100k subscribers.
Yo, congratulations, bro. How many subscribers? 124. I used one of one. So why'd I click join? This is a W video. This is a really W video. How long has the reaction been? 33 minutes. Damn. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a legend, man. You're a legend. Hit that, bro. Hit it. I don't know what I said, bro. Everyone's just my bro, and I just use bro as a filler word. I gotta work on that. But this is a W video. I gotta tap into the fashion lifestyle. That's just what it is. I gotta tap into the fashion lifestyle. And I'm definitely gonna start tapping in the next few months. You're gonna see a change. It might be corny at first, but I'm gonna hit that sweet spot. That sweet spot will be hit. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to react to any videos, just put it in the comments. I'll check it out. And I'll see you in the next video.